वासुदेवाय
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
Om Namo
Om Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
Narayanam Namaskrityam
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
Narajaiva Narottamam
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
Devim Saraswatam Vyasam
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्
Tato Jayamutiraye
चप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
Nashtapraya Subhadreshu
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
भगवते उत्तमश्लोके
Bhagavate Uttama Sloke
भक्तिं भवतिर्नैष्टिकी
Bhaktin Bhavati Nastiki
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
देवकी नंदनाय च
Devaki
Devaki Nandanaya cha
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
Nandagopakumaraya
Nandagopakumaraya
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः
Govindaya
Govindaya
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha.
Hare Krishna, welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 8, text number 28. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is Questions by King Parikshit. Please repeat the sloga behind me. Bhagavatam Nama
Bhagavatam Nama
Puranam Brahma Samhitam
Puranam Brahma Samhitam
Brahmani Bhagavat Proktam
Brahmane Bhagavat Proktam
Brahma Kalpa Upagate.
Brahma Kalpa Upagate.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Prāḥ,
Puraḥ,
he said.
he said.
Bhagavatam,
Bhagavatam,
the signs of the personality of Godhead.
The science of the
signs of the personality of Godhead.
Nama,
Nama,
of the name.
of the name
of the name.
Puranam,
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 the supplement of the Vedas.
the
the
supplement
supplement of the Vedas.
Brahma Samhitam,
Brahma
Brahma Samhitam,
just in persons of the Vedas.
just in
just in pursuance of the Vedas.
Brahmane,
Brahmane
Brahmane,
unto Lord Brahma.
unto Lord
unto
Brahma
Lord Brahma.
Bhagavat Proktam
Bhagavat Proktam
Bhagavat Proktam
was spoken by the personality of Godhead.
was
was
spoken by the
personality of Godhead.
Brahma Kalpe,
Brahma
Brahma Kalpe,
the millennium
the millennium
in which
in which
Brahma was first generated.
Brahma
Brahma was first generated.
Upagate,
Upagate
Upagate,
just in the beginning.
just in the
just in the beginning.
Translation and purport by Divine Sabhay Charnavanda AC Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Translation, please repeat began me. He began to reply
He began to
He began to reply
to the inquiries of Maharaja Parikshit
to the
to
inquiries
the
of
inquiries
Maharaja
of Maharaja Parikshit
by saying that
by
by
saying
saying
that
that
the signs of the personality of Godhead
the
the
science of the
signs of the personality of Godhead
was spoken
was
was spoken
first by the Lord himself
first by
first
the
by the
Lord
Lord himself
to Brahma
to
to
Brahma
Brahma
when he was first born.
when he
when
was
he was
first
first
born.
born.
Srimad Bhagavatam
Srimad
Srimad
Bhagavatam
is
Bhagavatam
the supplementary Vedic literature
is the
is the
supplementary
supplementary Vedic literature
and it is just in
and
and it is just in
persons of Vedas.
pursuance of Vedas.
Purport. Srimad Bhagavatam is the science of the personality of Godhead. The impersonalist always tries to misrepresent the personal feature of the Lord, not knowing the science of this great knowledge and Srimad Bhagavatam is in persons of the Vedas and scientific knowledge of the personality of Godhead. To learn this science, one should take shelter of the representative of Sri Shukadeva and follow in the footsteps of Maharaja Parikshit without foolishly attempt to interpret, thereby committing a great offense at the feet of the Lord. The dangerous ways of interpretations by the non-devotee class of men have played havoc in understanding the Srimad Bhagavatam, and the careful student should be always alert in this matter if he at all wants to learn the science of Godhead. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalake Chakshur-unmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnu-padaya Krishna-prishthaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti-vedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharane Nirvishesha-shunyavad Pashasha-desha-tarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today's sloka, it is talking about this entire chapter. It is about the questions asked by Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj asked various questions, and the Sukadeva Goswami, he started giving the answer. So first he is describing what is Bhagavatam. What he is going to describe. So he is saying that Bhagavatam means, it is translated by Prabhupada as the science of the personality of Godhead. It is science. So it is not just any mundane literature or mundane or any imaginary story. These are all the pastimes of the Supreme Lord and his devotees, and is the great prayers of the pure devotees of the Lord. So that is the reason it is science of the personality of Godhead. So in in the Srimad Bhagavatam 2.10.1. So in this sloka, Sukadeva Goswami is saying that what are all there in Srimad Bhagavatam. So Sukadeva Goswami said, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 10 divisions of statements regarding the following. So what are the things are there? The creation of the universe, sub-creation, planetary systems, protection by the Lord, the creative impetus, the change of Manus, the science of God, returning home back to Godhead, liberation, and the Samman Bono. These are the 10 topics it is widely discussed in Srimad Bhagavatam. So the Srimad Bhagavatam, that's why, because it's starting from the creation, from the how the first living entity Brahmā got created. From that, then the universal creation. So everything it is, and what is the purpose of life, how to go back to the Godhead, and how the various devotees born and along with the Lord, how they perform the Leela, how the Lord performed the Leela. The 10th canto, if you see number 10th canto, in the top, the biggest canto is 10th canto. There are Bhagavatam books are, in the ISKCON books are, Prabhupada translated books were 18 books. In that 10th canto, only 4 books. So that much details are there in the 10th canto. It is about the pastimes of the Supreme Lord. So like that, so what will happen? It is starting from creation until it is reaching the Supreme Lord. So that is the way it is. But in the designing, while getting into the Bhagavatam, we need to study, because there are multiple places. First, the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is starting between Sutta Goswami and the Sonakada Rishi Munis in the Naimisharanya forest. Then Sutta Goswami will refer what Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami discussed. And it will get into the another discussion where Sukadeva Goswami referred what Brahmā and Narada discussed. And like that, there are different conversations are there. So, because, and Vidura, we went, and what is the Vidura and Vidura, what is the Vidura, how he went and he connected with different sadhus and how he get the knowledge. Maitreya Muni, he got the knowledge from Maitreya Muni. He visited Uddhava, and from Uddhava also he got the knowledge. So like that, inside, there are multiple discussions will be there. So we have to closely study so that we can understand and it is properly. It is not that only one conversation. If you see the Bhagavad Gita, it is only the conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. So Arjuna is asking question, Krishna giving the answer. That's all. It won't. There is no other persons, third persons are there in that. In between, there are two, three slokas will come there. That Dhritarashtra, so we will ask questions and Sanjaya will explain. So that easily we can interpret that, okay, this is only these characters are there. But in Bhagavatam, it is kind of various pastimes and different times and different things are explained and it is collective. This is a collection. So we need to study it properly so that we can understand and observe it properly. So that's the reason Prabhupada is explaining here in the, this is a science of Godhead. And this sloka also, and Sukadeva Goswami is saying that this is the science of Godhead. And also he is saying that it's a Puranam, the supplement of Vedas. So we are thinking, the people are thinking that the people who are studying the Vedas, they are thinking that they are the topmost. I am the Trivedi, Chaturvedi, like that. I know Samaveda, I know Rig Veda, I know this Veda, that Veda. This Vedas, it is fine. But those Vedas only described how to things, our karma in this material world, how to satisfy the demigods and how we can be happy in this material world. So that is the way the Vedas mentioned. But beyond that, it is not who is God and how to connect with the God and how to love the God. So all those things are not there. So the people are, many of these people are stuck in that area only. Okay, we need to do some puja, Lord is somewhere, we need to do some puja and he will accept the puja. And we need to do some rituals, then Lord will accept that, then Lord will bless us with the material appliances. So this is the way the people understood that. But beyond that, to understand Lord is there as a Paramatma, he is waiting for us to turn towards him, and he wanted to take us back to the Supreme Lord, so the Supreme Abode, and we need to stop with this repeated birth and death. All those things are not mentioned in the Vedas. So that is the reason it is the science is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. That's the reason we are calling them as a supplement of Vedas. And also, there is no difference, there is no deviation in the Vedic knowledge and this knowledge. So, the Vedic knowledge, in the hidden way, it is mentioned about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You need to give the, whatever you are enjoying this material world, you have to first offer to the Lord, and then you need to enjoy like that. All those things are there in the Vedas also, but that is in the hidden way. Because the people are not everyone, all the class of people can understand it properly. So that is the reason it is in the hidden way, it is specified in the Vedas. But in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is openly, it is discussed about the various prayers of the pure devotees of the Lord. And here it is in the sloka, Sukadeva Goswami himself is saying that this is first spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to Brahma. Before this creation, he talked about that. So the only Chatursloki Bhagavatam. So Bhagavatam only has the 4 slokas. So only 4 slokas spoken by Lord to Brahma. Then later, after that, there are many yugas, many kalpas went, and because of that, what are the different pastimes of the Supreme Lord, and what are how the devotees worship the Supreme Lord, how they attain the Supreme obstacles they gone through, but still how the Lord protect them. All those things are explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. It's added into that. So that is the reason it became 18,000 slokas. It is not stopped yet because it is coming through parampara system. So when we get into that next parampara, so whatever the great things are happening, it will get added into Srimad Bhagavatam, so that the Lord's glories it is not only, we cannot conclude with only this small extract, but it can be added multiple. It is continuing. Lord's glories are continuing, and devotees also continuing their services. So that is the reason the person who is expert in the Srimad Bhagavatam, we are calling them as a person Bhagavatam. So why we are calling them person Bhagavatam? Because he understood the Bhagavatam very well and he applied whatever the knowledge he got from this Bhagavatam, he applied in his life first. And when this Bhagavatam got applied in his life, immediately, automatically, that person will be separated. We can see him as the topmost person in this material world. And Lord also give that position also. So when we see Prabhupada, he was also a normal person only. Normal family, children, shop, everything was there. But when he left everything, when he catch hold of when he is dedicated himself for the bhakti, then Lord blessed him abundantly. Why? Because of his prayers. Yes, he wanted to serve the Lord. Yes, we also need to get inspired from them. It is not necessary we need to take birth again. Okay, let me see the next birth. So we are day by day, we are getting so many problems in this material. We are facing so many problems in this life. We are thinking that one day we will be happy. And the one day it is not at all going to come. Tomorrow I will be happy. Tomorrow I can be perfect. Nothing will happen. So whatever the activities we are doing in this material world, that is taking us towards the one step ahead of our death only. So whatever the mundane manner, if you are doing some act, what is the karma, that is taking us to the one step towards the death only. Every day is going. So we are one day near to the death. But when we are getting to the path of bhakti, when we understand the Srimad Bhagavatam and apply in our life, then we are what we are doing, one step ahead, we are going to our external life. So that is a difference between mundane and external life. So we should aspire for the external life. Because the intelligent person will think that why to wait for so many births again? Anyway, we got the chance over here. We understand that studying Srimad Bhagavatam, that is enough. Only Prabhupada told, studying Bhagavad Gita, it is a schooling, and studying Bhagavatam, it's a graduate, and understanding Chaitanya Charitamrita is the postgraduate. So if you complete this 3 scriptures, you are full-fledged on the path of, you are eligible to go back to Godhead. If you are not only just a reader, you need to apply in our life, study. That's why it needs to be studied properly. So the doctors will told that I closely studied that patient. And just check the patient and closely study the patient. There are 2 differences are there. Doctor just check means whether something is happening or not. It's kind of the overview. They will check, okay, whether it is a fever. Some patient can meet whether he has the fever. Do you have any pain? That is the kind of just a overview. And if you want to in-depth study, they have to ask them to go through the various tests and on the result. Then he will study the result and he will do the in-depth analysis of the particular body. In similar way, whatever we are studying the Srimad Bhagavatam, it should be the in-depth study. It is not like and top. Okay, I saw. Okay, it is right. Look, it's nice. It's very nice. We should take the note every time whenever we are studying, whenever we are hearing some lectures. We have to take a note. If it is some points, it is a catchy point. We have to note down those points, and we can put it in a paper and take the printout and put it on your wall, so that again and again we can remember those words. Those, if you are come across any nectarian slokas, we can put that in the wall, so that we can again and again remember that. So that way we have to connect with the Supreme Lord through this Bhagavatam, because in this material world it is very, very difficult to connect with the Supreme Lord, because there are Maya in front of. Earlier before this scientific evaluation, that if you get out of this your house gate, you will be caught by Maya. Is there everywhere? You will be caught by Maya. But now the Maya came inside of our house in the form of mobile, in the form of TV, in the form of laptop. It is along with us only, the Maya. So that is the reason. So we have our life is very, very, very. We are in the very tight schedule, because our life is very small in this material world. Our life is very small. In that, we have to take care of our studies. We have to take care of family. We can have to take care of job. All the things are there. Along with that, we have to take care of this bhakti also. So if you want to take the bhakti, if you take the bhakti seriously, all the other things will come on the alignment automatically. So that is the reason bhakti, it is not just a cheap thing. It won't come for everyone. It won't be the person who is got the blessings. Only that person can understand what is bhakti and how he can progress in bhakti. So one of the Maharaja, Bhakti Vinod Maharaj, he's in Coimbatore. He is the disciple of His Holiness Jayapada Swami Maharaj. When he was after his studies, he was in Bangalore and he was doing his job in some engineering company. And he has 6 sisters. So the 6 sisters he has, all the sisters he need to get married. There is no money in his parents. So he has to take care of all the 6 sisters' marriage. He's the only earning person in his house. So he was doing the engineering work, job over here. And he got connected with ISKCON. Come across his ISKCON in Bangalore and he joined that ISKCON. And he was very much impressed with ISKCON and he joined and he wanted to become a full-time devotee. But the problem is, his family problem is 6 sisters are there. Nobody got married yet. So everybody need to get married. But he has attracted with bhakti, so much attracted with bhakti. So he wanted to be a brahmachari. So this is the situation he was in. Okay, whether I need to go continue with the bhakti or I need to work and I need to take care of my family. So like that, he was so much of the confusion. Then he discussed with the devotees, discussed with his family, everybody, everything. But he's more intense in bhakti. So what happened? Then finally he left his job and he joined ISKCON as a full-time devotee of the Lord. Then he was doing the services. So he was studying the Srimad Bhagavatam very closely, and he was attracted by this philosophy, and he was very intensely he was studying. But if you see, miraculously, the Lord took care of his material thing without any hindrance. All his 6 sisters are got married they got the good bride and good groom, and they got married. All the 6 sisters are got married, but he was staying as a brahmachari in ISKCON. But how this happened? Because the person who took care of in one family, if a person take care of the service of the Lord, automatically his family entire family will be taken care. So that is we were studying in Puranas, but it is lively where we can hear from our senior devotees that the person who is still, the living example is there in front of us, how the Lord will take care of the devotees. So it is miracle. So because this and all, nobody will think that, nobody can imagine that this can happen, but it happened. So that is the reason it is not studying the scriptures, because the scriptures directly came from Supreme Lord. So the Supreme Lord, whatever he is saying, that it is 100% truth, that faith we should have. If we have that faith and if you follow the instructions completely, then automatically our material needs as well as our spiritual needs will taken care by the Supreme Lord. So but the only thing is, whatever we are studying, we just not to preach, and we are just not to enjoy. Oh, it is very nice. Or how Lord Krishna did this, how Kunti Maharani. It's not like that to pity on them. Yes, they are all the personalities to give us the knowledge. They took the austerities and they portrayed that they are the great devotees of the Lord. They proved that they are great devotees of the Lord, even with so many impediments. Bhagavata, no Bhagavata, we can say that no Bhagavata, it born in the great family, and the great wealthy family, and he was always living in the wealthy way. All the Bhagavatas, whoever you come across, whoever you study in the Puranas, as well as who was in the living example, everybody, if you see, all are going through the austerities only, hard struggle. Hard struggle in the sense, they won't think about their material appearances. They'll think about only how can I serve my Guru. So how can because the Guru, we cannot pay back to the Guru, because what Guru is giving to us, Guru is going to giving to us the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Bhagavan. These three things we are getting from the Guru. So if you wanted to repay for that, the thing which is, suppose if you are getting something from the shop, suppose you are purchasing one biscuit packet from the shop. The biscuit packet is 10 rupees. But the person, the shop owner, he might have bought that packet for 8 rupees, and he will put 2 rupees extra into that. Then he will sell for 10 rupees so that he will get a profit. So the person who is selling that, they should get the profit. So the Guru, he gave us this without any expectation of material things. He gave this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Bhagavan to us. So for him, if you wanted to repay that, again we need to give one thing. How the biscuit packet, we are giving 2 rupees extra, because the shopkeeper bought for 8 rupees and he was 2 rupees extra we are giving to get that biscuit packet. The similar way, whatever the Guru gave it to us, and we have to add something, then we have to give it back. That is the obvious business. But the Guru, whatever he gave, we cannot repay, because he gave the Lord to us. We cannot, nothing beyond the Lord we can give back to the Guru. So that is the reason we have to follow the Guru Parampara. That's why Prabhupada also mentioning over here. We should not, how we hear and how from whom we need to hear. So we need to learn these signs. One should take the shelter of representative of Srila Sukadeva Goswami, and he is from the Guru Parampara. He is from the Parampara. He is the son of Vedavyas. He got the knowledge from Vedavyas. So that we have to take. And Vedavyas got knowledge from Narada. Narada got the knowledge from Brahma. Brahma got the knowledge from the Supreme Lord. So this is the Guru Parampara. This knowledge is coming from the Parampara. So that Parampara, we have to get the knowledge. The person who is coming in the Parampara, from that person, we have to get the knowledge. And there are other persons also, they are talking about Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and adding their own masalas over there. So we should not get trapped into that, because they will speak very flowery words, very sweet words. It will be more attractive than the pure devotees of the Lord who are speaking about the Bhagavatam. It is more attractive. The other person, they will speak more attractive than this, but we should not get trapped into that, because finally the end meaning is whatever they are taking into the end meaning, they take it in the different way. They will change the meaning itself. The final extract itself, they will change it. So that is the reason we should always take the shelter of the representative of Sukadeva Goswami. That's why we are calling them, whenever we are sitting for the class, we are calling that this is the Vyasa Asana. Yes, that we are the person who is sitting there in the chair is going to be a Vyasa's representative. So that person, he will speak what Vyasa and his son spoke. The same thing that person also going to speak. It is nothing to be added into that. So that is the way. That's why it is called Vyasa. And the person who is hearing, it should they should follow the footsteps of Parikshit Maharaj. And we should not try to attempt to understand above our own. How Parikshit Maharaj asked the Guru and representative of Godhead, which is, he takes the shelter of Sukadeva Goswami. Similarly, we need to take the shelter of Guru from the Guru Parampara. Then this science of knowledge can be understood very easily. And there are so many Mayavadi philosophers are there outside world. Mayavadi philosophers also there. They will also portray themselves as a pure devotees of the Lord. But their science is entirely different from what we are speaking. So they'll misinterpret. That's what Prabhupada is mentioning in the first line itself. The impersonalists always try to misinterpret the personal feature of the Lord, not knowing the science of great knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam. So they are not knowing the full knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam, try to portray this personal feature of the Lord, misrepresent. They will misrepresent that. So that is the reason. Yes, one time when Ramanujacharya was there, this Guru, he was studying the impersonal school only, initially, the Mayavada school only. There his Guru, he was translating one of the verse, that one of the word is the kapi. Kapi means it is a he's translating that as the Vrindavan. If you see the monkeys, the backside of monkey is red color. So he's comparing that the monkey's back, the Lord's lips are like monkey's back like that. He was backside part of the monkey, Vrindavan monkeys, like that he was interpreting that. But Ramanujacharya, he was crying, then he was telling that you misinterpreted this thing. This is not a right way. It is mentioned that it is not only monkey that is representing the lotus flower also. So it is like a red lotus flower. Means there's a pink color lotus flower. Like that, Lord's mouth is there. So it is compared with the lotus flower, not with the monkey's back. Like that he explained. So the impersonalist, they will change the meaning itself. If you see each Sanskrit word, it has 16 different meanings will be there. So that is the reason, to understand the correct meaning, we need to study from the Guru Parampara, and our mood also should, like Parikshit Maharaj, not to attract with any material thing. I wanted to go back to Godhead, or I need to get the blessings of the Godhead, or I want to serve the Godhead. Only that intention should be there. Then if you study in that mood, then automatically we will get the essence of Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. We can go back to Godhead in this very life itself. Hare Krishna. Vrindharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai.